is touching the truth.
Alright, what is going on, guys? It's Havox here, and today I'm going to be making a kind of part 2 or recreating the video. I don't really know what to call it, but yeah, if you guys didn't see a while ago, it's actually one of my most popular videos. I made a video on recreating the General Mayhem from Roadkill, which is this really cool, I believe it's a 68 Charger. I think someone correct me because I said it was like a 69 Charger and it was actually 68. But I'll show you guys the one that I made in the other video, and pretty much I got a couple things wrong in it. I accidentally chose the wrong engine, and also like I think the hood was a different color and stuff like that. I'll pull up a picture, make sure I get it as perfect as I possibly can, double check everything because a lot of people were pointing out things that I got wrong with it, and I just kind of wanted to fix them because, you know, it's something that's been bothering me a little bit. So if I go to my cars here, also you can see I finally got the Fox body. It took me a year at this point because this game came out in like November of last year. So it took me about a year to get a Mustang from the 80s. So, alright, let's see, am I stupid? Yes. Okay, let's go to Dodge, Charger RT. Also, if you watched the video a couple days ago on like all that VR stuff, my Kinect adapter's coming in tomorrow, so hopefully sometime within the next week I will have a video up kind of showing that stuff off. Basically, it's just going to be showing off how to get full body tracking, everything for what came out to be 50 bucks. So make sure to check that out if you are interested, and if you're not interested, then I mean, yep. So looking up some pictures here, it's actually more of a gray than a black. It's like a matte gray. Obviously, I can't get the hood scoop, which is kind of sad, but someone was telling me I should try using the Dodge Dart, which does have the scoop. If you go right here, the Hemi Superstock. The only issue is I know someone's gonna say, actually in the video it was a Charger, not a Dart. So yeah. Also, the 69 Charger is the only one in the game, at least that I have. There might be the other years, I'm not sure. But yeah, this is just what I'm going to be using, so don't point out that I'm wrong on that because I know it is wrong. But anyway, let me just erase everything. I'm gonna start from scratch, just because, like I said, I got a ton of stuff wrong, and I don't want this video to just be me changing two things and finishing it off. I want to go and recreate the car here. So if I go back, let's go to upgrades and tuning. Let's see, I haven't played this game in a while, so if I go here, setup manager, reset default, and install. So I actually had the horsepower number right there. I made sure it made the exact same amount, but I think it was just a stock Hemi in it, so I don't know. Let's go here. First of all, got to do the engine swap. So I'm doing the one in the second episode that they had it in. I think it was the second or third. I haven't watched every single episode of Roadkill, but yeah. So what I did was I originally put this 6.2 liter V8 in, and apparently I need this one because I believe this one is an LS and this one's a Hemi. Well, just make sure I did that right because I don't want to mess this up. Okay, so yeah, this one is the one that I need, the 6.2 liter V8 DSC. So let me put that in. So let me actually look up how much horsepower it made in the episode, just so I don't get anything wrong. I think it just made the stock horsepower. So I had 250 horsepower extra from NOS, but obviously there's no way to add that in the game, so I'm just going to be doing the stock engine, which I'm pretty sure it has the same horsepower as this right here. How do you check? I think if you go here and you do this, you should see, yeah, 707 horsepower. So that's what it had in the episode, minus the NOS. Like I said, I'm not going to be able to add that because that's not an option in this game. Please, Forza Horizon 5. All I want in Forza Horizon 5 is VR and NOS. That's it. And then I'm good. And better visual customization, because in this game, look at this. Visual customization. You got a little splitter or lip. You got a little spoiler. And then you have 3 hoods. That's all you get. And most of the cars don't even have that. Most of the cars just have the default Forza wing and like maybe a hood. And that's it. But anyway, I think that's basically all they did to it. Let me try to find the correct rims real quick. Alright, so yeah, it had just basic 5-spoke rims. Also, the wheels did have lettering on them, so I'm just going to do this. So yeah, let me just find some rims that look close enough. Actually, these look no. They don't have that rounded look. They're like this, but just 5-spoke. I don't think they said in the episode the exact brand of, you know, rims that they put on it, so I just gotta kind of find something that at least looks close enough. I mean, there's a lot of them that have the same basic style, and I mean, they're just the rims. It's not like it's that big of a deal. Yeah, I'm going through all these, so I'm probably going to go back to the ones that I had here. Those were the closest. Yeah, these ones probably. Actually, I think there were some more over here, weren't there? No. Okay, I think these are the best I'm gonna get, unless these ones. No. They had a little bit more of like a deep dish to them, but they weren't like deep dish rims. They just went in a little bit more. So yeah, that's probably the best I'm going to be able to get. Sorry if they're not perfect. Like I said, I have no clue what brand of rims that they used. These were about that size. The back ones were probably about here. It also had some pretty wide drag slicks on here, so let me change the rear width all the way up. I don't know what the front ones looked like. Let me find a good picture. Front ones were about there. Okay, so most of that looks pretty good. Sadly, I'm not going to be able to get the same grill and the hood scoop. I'm not going to try putting a hood scoop on because it's just going to look really bad. So that's probably the best I'm going to be able to get. There's no way to change the width of the tire. I wish you could, because those back tires are a lot wider. Also, they poke out a little bit more. Let me change that. The front ones are like that, but the rear ones are there. So that's probably the closest I'm going to be able to get. Let me also change out the transmission, because I'm pretty sure they used the transmission out of their Charger donor car. So I'm just going to I'll just put in a race transmission just so I can tune it. And other than that, should be good. So let's install the setup and now go on to actually designing it to look like junk, basically. So the base color that it's going to have, if I go to normal, actually it would be, I'd have to go to special. Yeah, it should do like a matte gray. So it's kind of, I wouldn't say it's completely black. That is completely black, but since it's matte, it doesn't look like it. You know, it's not like a super, it's not like that. That looks way too clean. Let me see what satin black would look like. Yeah, I think that's actually a little bit closer, but I like the matte, so that's what I'm gonna go with. So there we go. We got the basic color on here. Now, because this was basically the first thing someone pointed out, and 18 people pointed it out, yes, the hood was the wrong color, so I'm gonna fix that now. Let's go to matte. Let's make it, it was like the stock blue color. Obviously wasn't that bright. It was this, maybe. That's probably the best I'm gonna be able to get. Yeah, that's actually really close, at least from the picture I got. It was in like the shade, so it might not be the exact same color, but yeah. Now I gotta do the front left fender, which is an orange, and other than that, I think that's basically it. So let's save it. Okay, so I've added a little bit of dirt. I know there's a couple like rust spots and stuff, but obviously I'm not gonna go through and get every single one of those. So that's probably the best I'm gonna be able to get. So yeah, there we go. There is the General Mayhem. So let me save that real quick and go drive it. And see how just completely undrivable. Also, they did drag race it, so I'm gonna look up how fast it went and see if this thing will go just as fast. Okay, so this right here says it weighed about 3,880 pounds, which if I go back, I think there's a way to check the weight. And it should be, it'll probably actually be a little bit less than that. Okay, you can't see it through there. I gotta go to custom upgrade there. Toggle. Okay, so weight 3,470. It's not the exact same, but it's close. And it went within the 10-second range without NOS. So, actually, it didn't have a roll cage. Never mind. I was about to say I should put a roll cage in, and that might bring the weight up, but I'm pretty sure there's no roll cage. At least not that I can see. Yeah, no, there wasn't. So let's go to the drag strip and see what this actually goes. I'm pretty sure that the drag strip is slightly more than a quarter mile, so I'm gonna have to go and figure out exactly how long it is and then move that distance up like I did before. I think it's when the rear wheels are at the start line, it's exactly 1320 feet. But I'll have to go there and check. Okay, for whatever reason, this game measures everything in yards. So what I'm going to have to do is open up the map here and go to the speed trap at the end and mark that. And now I have to go on the track wherever it says I'm exactly 440 yards away. So let me just go over here. Yeah, this is the correct engine because it does have the supercharger on. So I have to go to where I am at 440 yards. So right there, which I actually think I am. Yeah, I am. I'm just a little bit off the starting line, but that doesn't really matter. Oh, you gotta do the burnout first, you know? Even though you really don't. I actually do want to see if this will do burnouts. Oh, okay. Yeah, it does a burnout. I was just not pressing the brake as much. So, there we go. You know, gotta warm up those tires, and now let's actually go for a pass. So I should be looking for somewhere within 10 seconds. So I'm just going to first go for speed, and then I'm actually going to do the event to get the time. So I can also put the time that it runs in this up for you guys to see, because I can do that in editing, so... Okay, so 1:25:31. I'm gonna have to look back at the episode, and I'll put it in the video somewhere if that actually is accurate to what it went in the video. It might be a little bit faster just because I got like 400 pounds less. Go to the real event that's right here and actually try it. I know the interior did not look that good in the episode, so yeah. That should be something else that we should have. Why can't we customize the interior? Like, okay, Forza Horizon 5, custom interiors, virtual reality, better visual customization. What else should I have? More like lower end cars, because basically all it's got is really popular cars, but you don't have anything that like is more budget oriented, you know what I mean? Like, I don't even think it has all the versions of... I don't even think it has all 4 Miatas. Maybe it does. Actually, yes, it does. Okay. Or it might not have NBs, but I know it has NAC and Ds. Enough about that. Let's start this and see what time I get. This dude's really not going to beat me in a... What is that, a Chevelle? I don't know. I couldn't really see it that well. But let's see. What time? 11:07, so... Let me try that again. That wasn't the greatest start. This might actually be a little bit slower. Maybe they did something to it. I'm not sure. I think it said that they had 707 horsepower, so... Yeah. Let's see, I think that was another 11. Yeah, 11.9, that was even worse. Okay, so either I'm really bad, which, yes, or Actually, yeah, that's basically the only thing. I'm really bad. Or the physics in this game just aren't as good. But then again, also there's like a few more feet that I'm going, but I don't think that should be that much of a difference. Alright, I'm feeling a little bit better about that one. Let's see. Yeah, 11.5. So I'm not able to get into the 10s like it did in the episode, but 11.5, it's within 5... It's within half a second, just because obviously it's a video game, it's not real life. The distance is a little bit bigger, and there were a couple of things that I couldn't get exactly the same in this that they did on that. I'm gonna say that that's probably close enough, hopefully. I actually probably could tune it to be a little bit better. I was spinning off the start, so if I restart, I think I can tune the car. So I could try messing around with the gearing and see if I can fix it there, and I'll try one more time. Okay, so I wasn't able to do anything gearing-wise. None of it really affected the 0 to 60 or anything that much. So I just changed the PSI of the tires. I brought them down like 6 PSI, and it doesn't spin off the start, so maybe that'll be a little bit better. Nope, still went like 11.5. So that's probably, actually that went 11.7, okay, but I was kind of moving back and forth. So yeah, that is probably the best I'm going to be able to get with this. Okay, so I'll try one more time. I don't think it's going to be any better. Alright, I bounced off the red limiter at the beginning, but yeah. Probably 11.5 is going to be the closest I'm going to be able to get, so yeah. If you guys know any way that I could get this to be closer to the one in the original episode, let me know. I'm probably not going to be making another recreation of the General Mayhem, but some people said they wanted to see me do like the Rotson and stuff like that, so I will probably look into doing that. You know, I might also make like Ruby, which is Cletus McFarlane's Corvette. I won't be able to make Leroy, obviously, because there's no way to get just a frame, but I could try doing Ruby, I could try doing their Dale truck, stuff like that. So let me know down in the comments which cars you guys want me to do in the future for this series. If there's anything in particular you want to see me recreate. But yeah, anyway, if you guys enjoyed the video at all, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if I did get anything else wrong. Hopefully I fixed most of the main issues. Obviously I'm not going to be able to make it look as bad as the one in the episode, just because there's no real way to convincingly make it look like a piece of garbage. And like you can't take off pieces and do stuff like that. But yeah, if you enjoyed, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Make sure to hit the bell if you guys want to be notified whenever I make the next video in this series, or just make any other video in the future. But yeah, guess I'll see you guys later. Goodbye.
I'm all alone again, out of my own again, running from home again. You always telling me you can do better, shut up and show me then. I don't got time for this, I laid on the line for this, told you in confidence, all of my secrets and all of my woes. You took all of my soul, I'm on the road.